I absolutely love seeing HBAR shocking everyone, but this has been something that I've been talking about for so long on this channel, while I continue to see a lot of people hating in the comments, talking this, talking that, calling HBAR a scam, saying that HBAR was going to go to zero, and now we are finally starting to see all the haters proven wrong. And in this video, I have a lot to go over, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So let's take a quick look at a few things around HBAR and around Hedera, because listen, we are starting to see some very big moves printed on the chart. And I'm actually very, very excited about this, because this is just the beginning. This is just the start of what we are going to see for these projects like HBAR. And if we look at the last 7 days, this thing is up 150, almost 1%. The last month up 156%. The last year even up 124.6%. This is just the start, just the beginning. Even if we look at the top list of cryptocurrencies right now, and we actually just go and look at dominance, guys, Bitcoin dominance is still at 59%. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that absolutely crazy? Others dominance is sitting at 28.7%. If you actually look back in time at the others dominance, we look at Bitcoin dominance, we look at all of these major dominance charts on TradingView, for an example, guys, we're not even close to alt season just yet. And if we look at alt season, actually the index for alt season, okay, we could see this. Now, right now, currently, it is saying that we are in alt season, but this is actually inaccurate. The reason why we know that this is inaccurate, because alt season does not happen with Bitcoin dominance well over 50%. Once that begins, you're going to be surprised by how quick 100% plus candles actually happen in this space. It is a sea of green with altcoins right now. And yes, we'll have, bumps in the road along the way. We'll have, major swings to the upside and the downside. But the number one thing that I want you guys to take from all of this is why patience is so crucial in this space. For the last however many months I've been talking about HBAR, I've been telling you guys what's going to happen. And everyone has been, in the comments saying, the opposite, saying this is never going to happen. Alt season is never going to happen. The bull run is done. This is exactly why I preach every single day why patience is so crucial and how you have to completely block out all the noise. Now, before we jump on into this video, I just want to let you guys know that Bybit has partnered with me to give away an iPhone 16 plus up to $30,000 worth of bonuses. All you have to do is check out the link down in the description below, sign up using this link, which is in the document, have at least $100 in your Bybit account by the end of December 18th, for an example, and then complete this form before the end of the campaign period, which does end on December 18th. Guys, this is a solid exchange that I've been now using. If you are in the US, there is ways, to utilize a lot of these exchanges. You guys can more so look up any tutorial around this. There's a lot of great insights around that, but definitely check this out if you want to win an iPhone 16 or up to $30,000 worth of bonuses. Now, with that being said, let's go over here to Hedera. So the number one thing that I have been talking about with Hedera is how every single day, it's almost like every single day, we are seeing another big announcement, Everyone is always talking about, all right, well, it doesn't mean anything for price action. Right now, I've been seeing a lot of comments now asking me, what's causing these moves? Like, what's going on? Like, why is HBAR doing these types of moves? Why are a lot of these projects doing these types of moves? Like, everyone's completely lost. Guys, the one thing that I always say is the news, all of the big announcements around, ecosystem projects launching on Hedera, the GC members expanding. Guys, that's all pressure that builds up. And then once we start to see the moves, they happen very fast. And it's because of all of these big announcements. The ecosystem around Hedera is so stacked. There's over 7 pages of just Web3 applications. Guys, I didn't even look at the enterprise applications, which there's 6 pages of enterprise applications. Wallets and custodians, guys, Hedera has all the tooling available for developers, for users, for enterprises, for institutions, anyone that wants to utilize the network to build on. And talking about that, Network Explorers, you guys can look more so into pretty much everything around Hedera. We also have developer tooling and integrations, over 4 pages of that. I mean, guys, there's a lot that Hedera has to offer. And not even mentioning the grants and accelerations that, or the accelerators that are already there in place to actually accelerate the overall ecosystem and advance the ecosystem further. And of course, yes, we do have, some major partners out there. These are the partners that Hedera's partnered up with. A lot of these are very, very strong players. You guys are more than welcome to go and do a little bit more research on a lot of these players. Ties back to Fortune 500 players, ties back to, massive enterprises, institutions, financial giants. And then, of course, talking more so about financial giants, we have the GC list filled with a ton of major institutional financial giants, enterprise giants, retail giants. I mean, the list just goes on. And this is why I say, as we look at Hedera today, more than ever before, even if we're going all the way back to 2021, it is more bullish today than ever before. And once we clear these 2024 highs for Hedera, I do believe that 20 cents is going to happen fast. And after that, we are on a path to retesting the all-time high, going into price discovery. And there, I do believe that HBAR is going to surprise a lot of people on how high it actually does go. Now, talking more so about that, what is another big driver behind the Hedera ecosystem? What's something that is really causing HBAR to stand out? It's DeFi. Guys, check this out. From HBAR Tata, we have largest ever weekly volume on Hedera DeFi, almost 1 billion HBAR. Yes, we are watching Hedera make history. We are watching the ecosystem make history. We are starting to see the retail sector building on Hedera, pushing massive projects and creating an incredible amount of volume. This is absolutely insane to see. It's something that I absolutely love to see. And if we actually look at Hedera in terms of TVL, look at how massive from the beginning of November, $62.65 million worth of TVL, already back to $176 million. And in terms of HBARs, guys, look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. I love to see Hedera absolutely killing it like this, and talking more so about some of the newer projects that just recently launched on Hedera, like Bonso Finance, over $11 million in TVL. This is probably one of the quickest projects to really kind of grow like this since launch, right? Here we have October 27th, roughly $4,000 worth of TVL. By November 19th, $11.5 million. So the ecosystem is just on fire when it comes to DeFi. And I do believe that this is going to continue. And also, if you have been watching my videos before the big moves actually started with Hedera, also core developers and commits still having a very strong growth rate. Love to see that as well. Now, talking more so about DeFi, SaucerSwap put out a great post, and we have the Hedera ecosystem is experiencing unprecedented growth, and SaucerSwap continues to be at the heart of this expansion. In just the past 24 hours alone, SaucerSwap has witnessed more than 50,000 trades executed, 15 million plus in trading volume, thousands of active unique users and counting. As the leading DEX on Hedera, we proudly provide crucial infrastructure powering DeFi activity for HBAR and all HTS tokens. Our focus remains unchanged, building robust, scalable DeFi solutions on the most enterprise-ready network in Web3. Like I have been mentioning many times over, DeFi on Hedera is going to be next level. The DeFi 2.0 launch by Hedera has been working. And a lot of these projects like Bonso Finance are built by the community members. This is insane. It's insane to see. It's incredible to see. And lending and borrowing, which Bonso Finance is, it's a lending category, right? It's the second largest category by TVL in DeFi. And with how efficient Hedera is, I believe that this $11.67 million that Bonso Finance has under its belt is going to quickly grow into over $100 million. There is zero doubt in my mind when it comes to that. Now, also, another big announcement. Latest, HBAR board member and former Binance US CEO Brian Brooks has been named a potential candidate for SEC chairman. Now, it's not just the SEC chairman. We're going to talk about this a little bit more in depth. But one thing that I will say, big shout out to Christian Hasker for this. We have here, Hedera is and always has been proud to be incorporated in the U.S., founded by two veterans, Mance Harmon and Lehman Baird, laying the regulatory groundwork since 2018. If we look at what's going on, okay, Hedera has been at the forefront of the utility side of things. They've also been at the forefront of the compliance and the regulatory, side of Web3, which is so crucial. It's so crucial, and I'm sure that you guys are all aware of why it is very important. Hedera, in my opinion, is set to absolutely explode with regulations and with a pro innovation standpoint when it comes to the SEC and other regulatory bodies. And this is something that I've always been vocal about. Hedera being a US-based, company as well, also is a big plus one. But Brian Brooks, yes, major connections back to Hedera. Over here from Eleanor Tourette, Fox Business has learned that former OCC acting director under Trump, Brian Brooks, is on the list for various financial agency rules besides the CFTC, according to a source close to him. Outside the CFTC, some of the other financial regulatory agencies are the SEC, the FDIC, the OCC, FINRA, and also the FSOC, and even the Federal Reserve. Guys, all of these positions are incredible. I definitely do believe that Brian Brooks is going to be very bullish for this entire space, regardless of the position that he does get into. I also believe that all of the, pressure, all of the weight from the SEC is starting to be lifted from the space. And I also believe that that is exactly why we are starting to witness such a big change in scenery around a lot of these utility projects. It's not just HBAR, right? If we look, let's just go to the top gainers and losers in the top 100 for the last 30 days, okay? Yes, there's meme coins on the list, but if we look at this, Hedera up 156% almost. XLM up 144%. ADA up 103%. XRP up 100 and almost 2%. Algorand up 77%. Guys, these are utility-based projects. Even QNT up 30, almost 7%. Ever since we started to see a new administration being announced, everyone has been talking about the regulatory shift. This is what's putting these utility projects in the spotlight, and I do believe that they are going to stay there going forward because things are starting to change drastically, and I believe that's only a matter of time until we start to see these projects like Hedera, like XRP, XLM, Algorand, etc. being integrated within the global system. And if you don't want to take my word for it, it's okay. You don't have to. Take BlackRock's word for it. Take these massive banks. They've been telling you what they're going to do with blockchain and DLT. It's happening. When we look at the Hedera GC, okay, there's a lot of massive Web 2 players on this list that are already utilizing Hedera. And if we're thinking about that, okay, we're already at the forefront of the adoption and integration phase. With proper regulations, the green light is across the board. From that point on, utility will reign supreme. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.